But now,
because Drake is very important.
Yeah, like because we don't want to lose the fight and the Drake. But now the Lemizin is always gonna start the Drake in 15 seconds. We don't give a fuck about that. Fuck Drake, 15 seconds, because there is no urgency. Look, he's pinging. I mean, you know these junglers, gold players, they take the grab, they wait a bit, they start the Drake. You have much time to just recall and come back to the lane. What's going on, guys? Besides here in today's video, we will learn laning phase and decision making as AD carry. I guarantee you, if you watch this video, you will have a very good idea on how to be an AD carry that is minimum master tier when it comes to laning phase, macro decision, mid game. So be sure to watch this video until the end because you have so many tips for laning phase and later stages. So if you properly do and understand the tips here, I'm sure you can improve so hard on this role. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out any bit of content from this AD carry specialized channel. Enjoy. 1, she doesn't have ignite, so what the fuck are we gonna do? And 2, I want to report her as well because she doesn't have the tankiness from the aftershock. But no, maybe she has a strategy that we don't know, so no problem. Like, then it would be nice to be first in the lane, like immediately.
Yeah, but I didn't want to because Leona was kind of leashing.
So you thought they are in the brush?
Yeah.
I see. That's good because if they're in the brush, it's kind of bad for you. Please ping her. Like now, assistance, ping her so she knows that you want to be with her in the lane. Ping gold. Because it's nice to be first in the lane and to get the push. It's unlikely you're going to get the push because they have range support, but okay, so now you played safe and you killed the minion. In this case, I wouldn't mind it so much because they have a range support. And Leona level 1 is not so strong, so you're kind of playing safe. In the other example against Molder, horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. That's not how we play against Molder while you have a range Ashe. This one, it looks like they don't use the range, they don't walk up. Good Q. And you're gonna get level 2, and then do what? All in. Let's see. Level 2. Let's go, Leona. Nice one. This time you're queuing them. And keeping the wave here is not bad because Leona is able to all in. Good Qs. Looks like she doesn't like play too aggressive, but you can do some poke. You're just trading through the minions. You can also walk up and use your Q on the Jinx. Because if you stay right here,
yeah,
the W of the Ashe can't hit you. Of course, now she can auto attack you, but when you see the Ashe is there, if you click here and you Q on her head, Ashe can't do anything because she's gonna be here. And the W, so if you stay behind the minions, Ashe is useless as long as you're out of range.
Yeah.
So here we need to do something. What do I mean by that? So when the Q comes, let's see. Because it's super like tunnel. I'm gonna kill this minion. No, just keep it. And if she walks up for a minion, you Q on her head instead of on the minion. And then now she takes the minions. Now the wave is very good. Like you can all in here very easy. They will have to walk up for the minions. You wanna place incredibly safe. Trying to poke again. You're not getting W by Ashe. Now the Leona is level 3, so hopefully now it's like go again. Wow, holy shit, so aggressive. Nice. This guy plays like a Yumi main. I like it. I would not go E though. I would still go 2 points in Q for the all-in. Yeah. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where as AD carry you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster. And they are not alone. They are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth. This was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger. Not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com. Because it's very rare, even in the slow, like here you would be able to queue as well. Yeah, the same combo right here. You do auto, then use your Q. Like your Q would be like 3 seconds. You can actually use 2 Qs in this fight. Use Q first.
I didn't use one of them.
yeah. Yeah, it's normal. Like you're playing in gold, you know, you make a lot of mistakes. It's normal. Oh, but be careful though. Because now you're pushing this wave and you see where your jungle is.
Oh, it's top side, so
you're weak side right now.
Yeah.
Right, so...
Oh, that's mean weak side, because I saw many videos and it was always said about strong side, weak side,
yeah,
I didn't know
weak side means if you get ganked now, no one can help you other than your support. So it's a 2 versus 3. If I'm enemy jungle and I see Xin Zhao is top, I'm getting tilted. Because my top is flaming. Bro, you're so idiot, you know, I'm getting ganked and now I'm getting mad and I gank bot. Because I know, like, let's say I pat towards bot and I see the gank on top, I need to respond with something on the map.
Yeah.
So you know your weak side because your jungle is not able to respond on a potential gank. So what should you do right now? Right. Well, I'm not saying play into your tower, but you can get a ward, especially in this exact position.
Yeah.
The wave is perfect for a ward right now. Because it's going to push. So if you go for a ward, they will be busy taking the minion. So what Leona did, amazing. But I would also put Tribush ward. So yeah. Very early game. Let's see what you're going to do here. Okay, if she doesn't walk up for a minion, you can do the Q. Okay, you try to walk up, sure. Okay, and this one you actually play slightly better. It's just you have this pattern.
What do you mean? Which pattern?
You have this pattern of like using Q on the minions.
Yeah, because like playing like a mini game to to poke them through the minion.
Like here, for example, you are 1 versus 2 and you have Q. So now you can just click on her and Q. You don't need to Q through the minion, right?
Yeah. I think I did it on habit because when the minion is low, but none of them was, you always crit. As when you Q the minion and the minion dies, the bounce will crit.
Yeah.
But none of the minions were low, so I can just click it on the head. Yeah.
If of course you need to respect the W of Ashe, because that's in this lane. You need to still stay behind the minions. But if you're behind the minions, you can click on the Jinx and Q, because that is no threat. Because 1-on-1 against the Jinx, you win the trade with the Q auto run or Q auto run. Like press the attack trade and you run, as long as the Ashe is not able to all in you. Okay.
Yeah.
This one you actually play better. It's interesting because you see the Hex Flash from the Leona, like channeling, and you're still clicking back. You see that?
Yeah. I think I didn't
It's
notice.
weird, yeah. Then
Yeah.
using your E, that's fine. You get a bit trapped, no problem. It can happen. Wait, you have Q again?
Yeah.
You're not using it?
Yeah. That's what you said. Q auto is in with an F. Nice. Yeah.
See.
Yeah, that's why I'm stuck with the auto and Q animation cancel. My habit.
This Q is very good because you're not gonna be able to Q the Jinx normally on her head, so just try to do it on the minions. Let's see, did she channel it again and again? It didn't respawn?
Yeah.
Like if she's channeling, you should already be here right now.
Yes. I see. I think I have to. I don't play much with engage support. I don't notice the hex flash a lot, like you see.
See. Yeah, because it felt like you played a lot better with the engage support than last game. Last game was definitely pretty safe, yeah.
Because I think I was very scared of the Zyra E, because I have, like I said, I'm not good against poke, or not good against like my personal counter would be something like Xerath or Lux. I hate playing against them.
And why
I
do
think
you
I
think
could
that's
play more aggressive here, because I see that like the Ashe doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but you
And
can't
Jinx,
just click here
yeah,
and
yeah.
go aggressive, because there is the wave and you're gonna tank it. And also the range of the Ashe is like this, so if you click here, she's just really gonna W. So realistically speaking, you can only play behind these minions, and if they walk up for a minion, you can either Q these minions or Q them. They walk up too close.
Yeah.
So realistically speaking, okay, now they don't have W. So if you click here and you try to Q the Jinx, that's fine.
Yes.
Because they don't have the ability. That's fine. Here, can you play more aggressive? No. The W should come up again. Q that minion right here. Good. You want a level 6, so let's see the all-in. Went for a ward when the wave is in the middle. That is not so good. I would push the wave first if I want to go for a ward. But at least didn't lose too many minions. Like now, your minions are gonna, hit the other minions, and you might lose some minions. But since you actually go for a fast ward and you don't go here, if you go for a ward here, that's very bad, very bad, because it takes too much time. You're gonna lose minions on bot, and you also don't have vision on the enemy jungle. So if you would want to ward there, you should push the wave all the way into the tower first, so you make sure they don't have vision. And this is a great play. I like the angle. That is pretty good. How can you play it better? Well, of course you can always do better. So here, before E, I would typically Q this minion so I can bounce it, and then ER. But that's like a diamond MF, if you want to use that. But usually this angle of R, so if she flashes it here, she's still gonna get hit by it a bit. So this was very nice. Very nice. This was a great play by you.
Thanks. I go this time a different build path. I go more lethality now.
That sounds very good. Okay, good. I mean, I wanted to call it a day for this session, because the first game was like, we need to improve the trading, but this game really gives me the impression that maybe it was just that matchup or that dynamic. So I think we can go like for a little bit of a longer review here, because it looks like your early game, this game was much better and I liked it. So let's see what you do later here. So okay, so let's recap. So now you buy what? Yomus. Okay, how much do you need for that?
I don't really know. I don't really know. Problem. Because I don't play lethality on MF very much.
Okay, so you have a longsword.
I guess it's about 700 gold, I guess.
Yeah, 700 gold right now. Perfect. So you have it soon, especially because you are going to chunk them, so you can recall like after this. But the thing is, I wouldn't recall. I mean, okay, you have the item. Why don't you recall? But it's like they're low into the towers. It's like yeah, I don't recall. Like, they're low, so why would I recall first? Also, the
I
enemy
could push
jungle
another
show.
wave, yeah.
You could push another wave. You could stay and pressure them. You could kill them.
Yeah.
You know, if they say like this, the enemy jungle is top lane, so no, we should not recall, and this is great. You're doing it. This is good. Okay, and now it looks like enemy indicated recalled, so she's going to be back in the lane phase 20 seconds from now, because she recalled a while ago. And you're pushing this. Okay, so let's actually count how many seconds this guy left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're counting the seconds where we didn't see the enemy indicator.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 9, 30. It's been 30 seconds since you didn't see Jinx. I mean, I don't need to ask you where she is because you probably know, but I want to ask you, where do you think she's right now? Like around the inhibitor, around the Nexus?
No. I know 8 seconds is the recall, and 25 seconds is like from base to the first tower.
Okay.
And if we, so in 3 seconds she will be in tower. That's, I think she won't miss any minions. So
Perfect.
she will be on
Great.
time.
Great. So this is important to know this, because now you need to take a decision. You have not so much mana. HP is okay, but she's coming with full HP, full mana, and maybe most importantly,
Item.
cash that she spent. Exactly. So this one right here, what should you be doing?
Like going upwards or in the brush to recall.
To recall. Sorry, Zin, I can't tell for the Drake. Because if I do, and we fight there, I'm screwed. I don't have wool, I don't have items, so what do I have? A bad recall timing. If, okay, maybe if it was a huge urgency, I would overextend. Like if I look and he's in a fight, he's on the river, he started Drake. The Drake is 2000 HP and he's fighting the enemy Kane 1v1 like 2v2, and it's like I see he's there, it's urgent. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I will overextend. Fuck it, I will overextend. But now,
because Drake is very important.
Yeah, like because we don't want to lose the fight and the Drake. But now the Lemizin is always gonna start the Drake in 15 seconds. We don't give a fuck about that. Fuck Drake. 15 seconds, because there is no urgency. Look, he's pinging. I mean, you know these junglers, gold players, they take the grab, they wait a bit, they start the Drake. You have much time to just recall and come back to the lane, because it's not an urgency. So this right here is a recall timing mistake. Something that gold players, they are born with it, with these mistakes. And now you ping this. Unfortunately, you are not in a position where you can stay here, and you're starting this. 99% of the players that start the Drakes, they don't have good recall timings. Because you, as a carry, you think about getting money, you think about spending your gold, you think about winning your lane. Drake is not on your list of priority.
Okay.
So it should be only when your jungle starts Drake, or you think it's a really good position to start Drake. Now, Ashe, Smolder, or like, okay, no, Jinx, back in the lane phase, not a good position to start Drake. Let's see what happens here. Ideally, if they're coming, you all die. You see Leona HP? Even Leona, we didn't even talk about the HP of Leona. Yeah, Leona is really low and she stayed. Yeah, but now it's still bad because you can't recall. Okay, so what does it mean? That means you're 1v2 right now because Leona recalled. Okay, so what does it mean? That means now, if Jinx stays and she pushes, you're gonna look to the plate. So now it's like you have to stay. Okay, but if you stay, you're gonna lose the lane, which you kind of won it already because you're playing MF versus Jinx, a lane where you should win it because you play MF and you want to play aggressive. And now we just recall. You can see we just basically screw up the tempo a lot.
Yes.
The timing. Yeah, this Jinx is very bad. She didn't push. She pushed too slow. She's like, yeah, we don't talk about the Jinx. Also, don't buy swiftness. Horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. You don't need movements with this champ. Items.
Oh, okay.
Items. So let's see if we can find some examples. He bought the first item. No, the first, the second, and then he bought the and the BF sword, and then he bought the 20 minutes in. Let's see if we see more examples. 18 minutes in. Okay, sure, you can stay on the normal boots. Here is like 15. Of course, it depends on the champion he plays against. Ezreal, if you value movement speed like against a Blitzcrank, 20 minutes. Again, the boots. Let's see. 18 minutes. 13 minutes. Like it's pretty late. This guy, no boots. Flag it. I actually played with this guy a lot. I don't know. You watch like G2 and like you know this like pro teams or not much?
Not really. I don't watch championships too much.
Okay, I see. Yeah, staying on this normal boots is. Oh, I guess yeah. This is the perfect example.
Yeah.
You see, he just. And you should not do it on most champs. Jean values boots because movement speed is like really good with his playstyle and passive and fleet, and you know, Caitlyn. If you play little tempo, you can get the boots. Ashe must get the boots. Kaisa, it's good to get the boots on her. Like MF, Lucian, those people they don't really buy boots so much. Okay, let's see. So we bought this. So what do we buy instead? Yeah, damage. Damage.
Yeah, just go for gold collector.
Yeah, exactly. Just go double longsword and chill. Well, you're not gonna chill, you're gonna kill them, but yeah. And here, did you use your Yomos to get? Yeah, you using Yomos to get to the lane. Amazing. So now, hopefully, our Ooga Booga ultimate from Ultimate. Boom. Yeah, let's see. You got the cannon as well. Can you use your E here? I mean, let's see. Yeah, okay, you got that, and then now we can use E because you can use E like literally in front of her, and it's not like you're gonna waste something because you don't have range for Q. Not yet, at least. You can use your E, then you walk up. Okay.
Auto attack.
Yeah, and you use your E, R. You don't even like first. Don't ult at all. Don't ult. Just Q auto and kill her because if you ult, if you play against humans and not against AI beginners, this guy's ulting you. So use everything, force her to flash, and then bullet time.
Yeah.
Oh, she did it, but that is late. Yeah, okay. So that's why you have 50% win rate, because not only you make very like decisions that are like, okay, I did a recall. If they're bad, they're not gonna punish me. If they're good, I'm gonna lose the game here.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, so it's very like 50-50. Let's see. Okay. Let's see this. So in this early game, yeah, we saw the recall timings. At the same time, this was a lot better than the last one. So let's see how is your mid game. So tell me, what do you know about mid game?
Normally, if the first tower is down, so like it's like beginning to be in the mid game, and the AD carry should be in the mid lane because he could rotate to Heralds or Scrubs or Drake easier than playing bot side or top or side lane.
So when do you group really in games?
For objectives.
Okay. And in the mid game, like when do you leave bot?
I do it when my tower or enemy tower like falls, and my mid laner don't moves to the side lane.
Okay. So here you get back to the lane, push this wave. Well, you deep push more than push. And then, okay, what should you do right now?
What should I do right now?
Should you recall? Should you go on the river? Should you push? Should you ward? Should you go top, go mid?
I think it's better to stay in lane and push the next wave out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why?
And after that, I could ward the Tribush on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to do it. I guess.
Okay. Sure. You went immediately on the river. Where is the next wave? What is the enemy wave right
now? Mirrored to my wave, so it's like in attack range.
Yeah. So you should just really do that and just push the wave. Always prioritize the wave. There is nothing on the river, right? Jungle is top, enemy jungle maybe might be here. Just push your wave. And if you, after you push the wave, you want to go for a deep ward, sure. But make the enemy AD carry busy first. Because if Ashe is in the tribush and she ults you now, you're just done. So you see this like, oh, why are we here?
Sorry.
Wait first.
Yeah.
Wait first. Jinx pushes. After she pushes, she can move on the river. So first wave, especially because now it's really close, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really, really close, the wave. Super, super, super important.
So the mid game is more like pushing the waves and getting tempo.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Pushing the wave is important. Typically, you push the wave first. Unless the fight is too close and you can move immediately without pushing the wave.
Yeah.
You need to take this tower, because if you take this tower, you can easily move mid, right? That's the thing. Okay, I would have liked you to actually use the ultimate a little bit faster. Like for
Sorry,
example, like I would have liked you to use the ultimate a little bit faster. Like for example here, I would use the ultimate right now. ER. Okay, you missed it. ER. You see how close she is to you? Ultimate is this range.
Yeah. The range is quite big.
Exactly. If you ER, you don't have to kill him necessarily, but you can chunk her, right?
Yeah, that's one of my mistakes that I'll do on other champions too, like Caitlyn or something. That I try to use my ultimate to kill,
just to kill,
not to poke or not to, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You see there, I use my ult because I think
you can kill. Yeah. Of course, be careful though, because she can just ult you with Ashe. But this Ashe, judging on her skill, no offense, but she's probably not having hands. So to ult you, and by the time that she ults you, the Jinx is gonna be like really, really chunked.
Yeah.
So there is
and
that.
When I did my ult before when you told me, then I think she couldn't stay in lane anymore, and I could have an advantage to push the tower.
Yeah.
She missing farm and etc.
Let's see what we're gonna do. So you're gonna get the tower, and she goes mid. Okay, the Leona goes in immediately right there. Beautiful. Nice, Leona. You're a faker. Good job. Nice. And she's like, yeah, this is me. This is a classic. I play this good every time. Okay, you ban Leona?
Yeah, normally I ban Leona or Lux. I hate this to play against.
So here, I would go through mid to push mid first before moving. You can take a little bit, like you can share the farm. Like moving immediately like this without taking any XP is not ideal. So I would go through mid to just push this way first.
Yeah, okay.
You can't really, like, you don't take every minion, but take like 2-3 minions. Because the problem is now you should be mid. Right? You should be mid. And at this point, if you're mid and Hui is pushing this, Hui is taking the last wave before she gets to the tower.
Yes.
So someone needs to defend it.
Yeah.
So after you push mid with Azir, you need to ping. Hey bro, go bot. You know, you need to stay bot, you have TP. If it doesn't, because let's be real, low elo.
Yeah.
You need to move there to catch the wave. So you ping him to go bot exactly at this point. Not when the wave is in this tower, but when it's in this position and you see enemy champion there. You see that he's about to push the last wave before he can get to the tower. Then you need to ping, or you need to go yourself. But you need to prioritize waves. And if he goes bot, then you stay mid and you play with your teammates. If he doesn't go bot, then you should go bot and defend. This is Ooga Booga mid game. Means decision making around the people that can start the fight. The Ona ulti jungle. Why? Because jungle is going to make plays, Drake, Herald, Scuttle, enemy blue buff, invading. Why Leona? Because she's CC. Why do you care? Well, you just play with that. She just presses one button and you can go on one guy. So who should you play with right now? I mean, let's say I close my eyes and I don't see bot, because I mean, in this case, of course, you should have pinged and then went bot if he doesn't go. Then you should see your jungle. Your jungle is doing Herald. That means that is the play. If we want to do some faker play here, Uga Buga ulti auto on mid lane, and he's doing the Herald, that is not good. We don't want to make two plays at the same time. We want to do Herald.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I try to do my games that I try to make my opponents busy, so my jungler can do the objectives.
It's very, very bad. Very, very bad, because you're going to keep Jinx busy, and then Ashe is going to ult you, and you're going to be busy with the gray screen. Right? What is the enemy jungle? He could be here, right?
Yes.
He could just kill you, you know? So it's not like you are a champion. You're only a champion if you have people with you. Because you're the AD carry, you know? And even here, what you did after is very great. Okay, this is good. You push mid. I mean, before the objective, you should always try to get push. And now I'm like, okay, we're fighting there on top, so don't go here because we don't have info. Ashe can be there, jungle can be there, mid can be there. We don't see anyone on the... Okay, we see mid lane only. So now this is crazy greedy. Just
lucky to...
And now everyone appeared there. I mean, yeah, sure, that's why we have 50% win it. Because in this game, you look like a faker, you gotta kill. Jinx is like hating you. It's like she thinks you're smurfing. But the next game, you just die like a fool on mid lane, you know? It's just like...
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need to play mid game correctly. What is correctly? We need to play with the CC, so support, or even better, jungler. We need to make a play with him. And here you can just, like, you kill that Jinx. Do something. Can we push mid? Well, we don't know where the people are. Like, they are top. You try to get the push, sure. Lovely. And then now, Xin is out. Okay, do something. You're not gonna get a tower because you don't see anyone. You're not gonna face check the Herald by yourself because you're just a simple 8 carry man. Pick all. 900 go. You can just buy pickaxe, longsword, get your mana back because you're on the map when your jungle is not. And it's not like you're gonna do anything. Because look at you right now. Like, I like to walk. Because the wave mid is pushed. Yeah. Meaning that on the next wave, they can push the wave tower. So you have so much time.
So I have to be on time again to catch the wave.
Yeah.
Instead of staying around.
It's
not spending.
It's not that bad that you're not like recalling because you have decent mana and decent HP. But 900 gold is good. Okay, if you have 400 gold now, I would be like, just 400, you know. But 900 is bad, especially because your wave is fully pushed in. Since which is most important, he's not on the map. In terms of the ultimates, I mean, yeah, not so many. So yeah, just recall. And here you need to wait the wave because it's they're pushing. They're pushing this wave. So this right here is very bad. You don't see anyone on the map. You see this?
Yeah.
Your jungle is farming. He's not making a play. So what should you do? Nothing. Just let this guy push the wave. Stay, well, okay, maybe not in the tower, but in front of it, and then catch the wave. And after he catches the wave, he finishes those 2 camps. And when he's on the river, you're behind him because you're the AD carry, the guy that does damage, not the guy that words. Like this is not a good timing to go forward.
Okay, I see. As a ADC, I have to not making plays, but follow up the plays.
Yeah. Because in the mid game, let's be honest, like how are you gonna make a play with MF? Just ulting? I mean, yeah, but who can you ult? Because even if you 1v1 this way, it is very hard. Very hard. I see. So I think maybe we can end it here. Because then if we go into the mid to late game, it's gonna be different things. So let's make a... Do you have questions about this game, or should we just make a plan about like what you should fix first and everything?
Yeah, the plan is it's fine. I just really have the question to which champion I should main.
Yes, after the mistakes, because these mistakes you're making it on every champ. So first we need to identify the mistakes, and then we can choose the champs. So what do you think are the most important things that we talked about in today's coaching session?
I think that's like the cooldown matchup, when to go aggressive, when to
Perfect.
trade, also like trading. My mistake was always to try to get level 2 first, even if I don't have a really advantage against with it. So like, yeah, what you already wrote matchup. The next was like combos for MF.
True.
But if we go for more, like you said, something like items.
Okay.
So items and recalling 4 items, not overstaying.
Okay. So
Or staying a little bit longer for the BF sword, like you told before.
okay.
And about weak side and strong side. When I
Okay.
can be very aggressive or I shouldn't. And from the mid game, like my lane is my highest priority, and making plays is not my role, and I have to just follow up the plays that my jungle or my engagers do.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive.
Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG, and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they are on board, they are on the waiting list.
And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.